Good
Labrīt
morning,
visiem
everyone.
klātsošiem. Ieņemam
Please
vietas.
take your seats.
Ieņemam vietas.
Make
Omulīgas
yourself
vietas.
comfortable.
Tā lai esam droši un siltumā.
Make sure you
Vēlreiz
are
labrīt
comfortable
visiem,
and snug and you feel warm.
kuri ir atbraukuši
Welcome to
no
everyone,
tālām un tuvām vietām, lai
to our participants who
šodien šais
have traveled
telpās
from close
domātu,
and far
diskutētu
to share their ideas
spriestu
and
par
to discuss
Rīgas un Rīdzinieku un ostas
the
turpmāko
future development perspectives of the cooperation between the port and the residents of Riga. Good morning, everyone. I am Gvido Princis, the Riga City
vienreiz gadā
architect,
mēģinam aicināt
and
tādu ieinteresētu un erudītu
I, with
publiku, rīdziniekus, profesionāļus,
my colleagues,
lēmumu
organize this
pieņēmējus,
conference
lai
annually.
spriestu un diskutētu par
we
kādu no Rīgai, Rīgas attīstībai,
Aim
Rīgas
to
pilsētas vides
discuss
kvalitātei.
the
svarīgām
topics
tēmām.
important for
Šī gada tēma nav
development of our
ostu
city,
un
and the topic
pilsētnieku.
we've selected for this year's conference is not a
daudz
coincidence. The cooperation, the interaction between the port
nestāstīšu,
and
varbūt
the
pāris,
city
man liekas, nozīmīgas
inhabitants.
lietas, kas ir tās galvenās tēmas izvēlei, gan pilsēta, gan
The
osta
city and
izstrādā
the
savus
port
tuvākās attīstības
both
darbības
work
dokumentus,
on their
pārskatāmā nākotnē.
development
Ir
documents,
skaidrība par to, kas tiek
and
piedāvāts,
it's more or less
ir arī
clear
idejas un ir arī
what they
izaicinājumi.
want to achieve.
Man liekas,
There,
arī iztaisnot
there
brīdis
is a range
mazliet
of
par to
ideas and
padomāt un-
challenges.
Un tiešām finalizēt
It is
tās idejas,
high
kuras ir
time
būtiskas
we
pilsētai kopumā, pārskatāmā nākotnē.
discussed these ideas and found a common
Konferences
ground.
diena mums ir trīs, ja tā var teikt, viss kopumā
We
ir trīs
have
tādi
three
bloki.
sections
Divi pirms
in
pusdienām
this
un
conference,
viens, ja tā
two
var teikt, pēc.
before the lunch
pirmais
and one
bloks
after the lunch. The
vairāk tāda
first
izziņa,
session
Vairāk tādas,
is
tādas
more
informācija un
informative. It
zināšanas
will provide you
par un ap
knowledge
ostu un pilsētniekiem
about the port
dažādiem skatu
and
punktiem.
the city
Šeit mēs,
inhabitants from various
nepretendējam
perspectives.
uz
We
viedokli,
do not
drīzāk
want
šī
to
multidisciplinārā
offer a
ideju
specific
reprezentācija
opinion,
ir,
but
tas,
just
kas,
want to
manuprāt,
represent a
ļauj
multitude of
profesionāļiem un arī
ideas and perspectives which enables
lēmumu pieņēmējiem un
professionals and decision makers
pilsētniekiem labāk spriest par to,
and
kas
also the
notiek,
city
kā notiek,
inhabitants
kāpēc notiek tā, kāpēc
understand
nenotiek savādāk,
why
lai mēs
everything
kopā tomēr tos lēmumus
happens
pieņemtu
the way it
gudrāk.
does
Otrā
to be able
sadaļa, tas
to
vairāk tāds,
adopt better
ja
decisions.
tā var teikt,
The
skatu
second
punkts no
session
augšas,
will offer
no
an overview
valdības,
from
no
the
varas,
decision maker's perspective.
no cilvēkiem, kuri no cilvēkiem un no
They are
teiksim,
people
ekonomikas un pārstāvjiem, kuri
who
ietekmē
influence
procesu,
these processes.
neizbēgam, un trešā
The
sadaļa
third section
vairāk skats no pilsētas, no
will
iedzīvotājiem, no aktīvistiem,
provide an insight
tiem, kam ir
into this
viedoklis par to, kas nenotiek
into
labi vai
these
kas varētu
issues
notikt
from
labāk.
the city
Viss
residents'
šī rezultātā es ceru,
perspective.
ka dienas beigās mēs būsim
At the
mazliet
end of the day, I
gudrāki,
hope
mazliet
we will
erudītāki,
all
mazliet
be
zinošāki
more
tajos
knowledgeable
jautājumos,
about
kas saistās par un ap
the
ostas
issues
attīstību.
of
Bet
port
pirms mēs pārējām pie
development.
šīs dienas
Before we
prezentācijām, es gribētu
start
lūgt,
our first session, I would
Rubeni.
like to give the floor
Free
to Marcis
Riga.
Rubenis, the representative of Free
mazliet
Riga,
pastāstīt par
and he will
vietu, kur mēs
tell you
esam, jo
more
vieta
about
nav
the
izvēlēta
venue
nejauši.
of
Mēs arī,
the
protams,
today's
domājām,
event.
Kur par šo
We
tēmu runāt, un izvēlējāmies
selected
vietu, kas pirmkārt,
a
manuprāt, ir
venue which, in
jauna,
our opinion, first of
jauna
all
salīdzinoša
is
vieta pilsētā, un
new,
otrkārt tomēr ir ar šo
and secondly, it has a
raksturu,
post-industrial
kas ir arī
character
par un ap ostas lietām, tā kā Mārcis
and quite
mazliet
related
pastāstīja,
to the
šeit ir.
port. In a way. Yeah, this is not a port, that's true. Let me welcome you at Tallinn Street Quarter at this concert hall where we hold concerts frequently. All this is the other host of this venue. The other person, other founder of the Tallinn Street Quarter. As early as the 19th century, this venue became an important industrial spot in the city. It was a rope factory. And later in the Soviet times, it was the sanitary transport park and repair workshop. So they used to repair police cars, ER cars, and similar transport here. In 2012 to 2014, they wanted to build a new kindergarten here. However, the crisis struck and the plans had to be changed. Around 2014-2015, the territory was acquired by private owners. And similarly to hundreds of other similar spots in Riga, this venue was abandoned. Maybe there were a couple of repair shops, car repair shops, but no events like today happened here. Private owners in Riga very often wait for the right moment and they wait for the development plans, to know what they would be able to build here. So it was one of the dormant territories in Riga. So why is this spot so special? A year ago, the owners reached an agreement with Free Riga, and they did not want to wait any longer. They didn't know what the development plan would be like. So what we agreed on, we decided to co-own this spot. Even before the big investments have been attracted. So our mission in Free Riga is to provide premises and to revive venues which are otherwise vacant, to offer these venues for affordable prices to people who want to implement experimental artsy projects and who very often do not find other venues for their projects. The paradox is, on the one hand, Riga is still a shrinking city, and there are hundreds of empty territories and premises. On the other hand, in the 3-4 years we've been active, we have received 500-600 applications from projects, from project developers who want to implement their projects here. There's no big advertising. There's just a link on our website. Interestingly enough, many of these project authors live abroad in Berlin and London and similar. They want to return. In these big cities elsewhere, vacant territories very often attract new ideas, and the same may work here. We have forgotten how important ideas are, how important they are to attract new people. Over this year, this territory was revived, and I would like to give you a short insight into this summer. It was an event during the museum night, during the so-called White Night. You will be able to see what this venue looked like after a couple of months of work. So we provided this venue for projects which did not find a venue elsewhere. A video, please.
Saņēmuši tos,
Parakstu šīs atvaru vēstules.
Miesa tevi uzvilkusi, nevis kontrole.
Un tas būtu arī mans vēlējums šim pasākumam, ka
I hope that
domājot arī par ostas nākamajiem
this event, when you
10-20
think
gadiem
of the
un,
next 10,
ostas
20
teritoriju
years
revitalizāciju, jūs redzat,
and how the port
ka
could develop,
mēs atsevišķi laikmatīgā kultūra,
in this
mums ir
period.
ļoti sarežģīti, protams, vieniem pašiem attīstīt
Remember
šādas
that it's very
teritorijas,
difficult to develop
ja,
such territories
ja
without
atrast
help.
kopīgu
However,
nolūku
if
kopsaucēju ar īpašniekiem,
we
attīstītājiem,
find a
Rīgas
common
domi,
standpoint
tad,
with the developers, in this
manuprāt,
case the
Rīgā ir
Riga City
milzīgs
municipality,
potenciāls,
we
kas
can
varētu
tap into this creative
transformēties
potential.
jaunās
I think that
teritorijās,
Riga
pacelt
has
Rīgu
got
uz
a
tā
very
līmenī, kur
high
cilvēki
creative
atgriežas,
potential. It can
nevis
become
kuras
the
cilvēki
place
brauc
where
prom.
people
Tas ir tas, ko es
return
vēlētu
to
šajā
instead of
pasākumā, lai mēs
fleeing
atrodam
it.
tos kopsaucējus
So
dažādākā,
these types of
dažādāko
events
ārodu
help
jomu
find a
un,
common
kultūru
standpoint
pārstāvji.
for people
Un es
of
domāju, arī
various
būs daudz
backgrounds.
redzams, ka
Innovation,
jaunas idejas
innovations
parasti
and new
rodās šajā
ideas
vidē,
usually
kurā ir
spark off in
intensīva doma
the
apmaiņa.
in
Mēs
forums
dažādi
with
idejas
intensive
un
idea exchange. Thank you very much.
Paldies.
Back to you,
Un,
Guido.
Novēlam veiksmi
Best of
jums,
luck to you,
lai jums veicās un
and
jaunas idejas rodās.
I hope you will have a
Pārējām
lot
pie
of new ideas.
vienskārtības, un es lūdzu
Let's
Mārtiņu
start
Mintauru
reviewing our agenda, and I would like to
vietu uz,
ask Mārtiņš Mintaurs
uz
to
ziņotāju paneļa.
take his place on the podium.